guys, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming back into the channel, and on today's video we are gonna do a summary about the latest AMA with the CEO of Shiryo, Jordan Fung. It was hosted a couple of minutes ago by Scott Herman, and it was actually a really great AMA. I hope that you were able to join and ask all the questions that you had and they got answered. But if you weren't able to, we will do a summary here about that AMA, and I will actually summarize that in 5 bullets that I feel that are the biggest players right now that they mentioned on that conference. So the first one, it is that gambling will be possible within the Shiryoverse. So you will be able to wager cards or wager Shiryo tokens or something else, and you will be able to win a fraction of that pot. That is something really great. So that is not the only thing that they mentioned about that. So if you own a piece of land in the Shiryoverse, you will be able to host your own tournaments and you will be able to define your own set of rules. You will be able to define the pot or something else. So that is something really amazing, and I'll be waiting for you in my piece of Shiryoverse so we can have a heated fight over who will be the best Shiryo player. So the second point, it is that Founders Pack will contain exclusive cards that will not be found in the base packs. So imagine that you only have base packs and they will contain some rare mythical cards, but there will be another section of cards that, for example, those cards will only be available in the Founders Pack. So if you want to have all the cards, you will have to get the Founders Pack and you have to get them right away because the packs will not be available for all the time. Once the reveal of the cards actually start, Founders Pack will not be available anymore and you won't be able to get them. So get your Founders Pack right now if you want to hold all of the 150 cards that are going to be available in the Shiryoverse. The next point is that you will be able to sell the unopened card packs at some point of time. So at the beginning, you will be able to sell only the cards in the marketplace, in the Shiryo marketplace. But at some point of time, there will be a feature within the same marketplace so you can sell the whole pack. So that is something really amazing. I actually asked about the devs this a while ago, because imagine that you have the last Founders Packs available and you haven't found all the cards that are available on that Founders Pack. And you hold this last Founders Pack and there's this possibility that that pack contains that card. So that is something that I'm actually really excited and looking forward to it. So that is another reason for you to get the Founders Pack. The fourth point is that the dev team, it is considering of onboarding the reflections of the staking wallet. You heard correctly. So right now, if you already know or if you saw the video about staking, you know when you stake, the tokens are transferred from your wallet to the staking wallet. And that wallet, it is like any other holder within the Shiryo contract. That wallet receive reflections as well. And the dev team is considering to burn those reflections and send them to the dev wallet. That is something that I feel is going to be a game changer item, because we will have 3 burning mechanisms. We have the avatar burning, the earnings from the avatars. You will have the card minting burning as well, and you will have the staking wallet reflections burns. So that actually excited me a lot. That is something that it is really huge if they actually decide to do that. And hopefully they can confirm that in the future. I mean, that'll be something really amazing. And the last point is the one that I'm actually really excited. This was something that I was not expecting to be announced today, but they mentioned it anyways. They are currently speaking with an exchange about listing Shiryo. Yes, you heard correctly. So they haven't confirmed which one yet, but it is being worked right now. So please leave in the comment section below which one do you think that is gonna be next. Do you think that is gonna be KuCoin? Do you think that is gonna be Gate.io or something else? Hopefully it is one of the biggest one. I don't know, crypto.com. I mean, I know that Binance is kind of far away, but imagine that it actually becomes a reality. I mean, Shiryo could explode if it's actually one of those. So comment on the section below if you think that is which one it is gonna be that Shiryo is gonna be listed. So that is the summary from the AMA. I know that, I mean, the last 2 points that I talked about are actually really amazing. The rulings from the staking wallet reflections and the listing of Shiryo in another exchange, that's gonna be huge. And before leaving the video, actually, let's see what is going on in the market. And if we can see right here with Bitcoin, Bitcoin is on this channel on the weekly chart. As we spoke on previous videos, we talked about the possibility of Bitcoin to bounce on this support level of the $35,000 support line, and it seems that it is actually holding really great. So that is something that I think that is really bullish, and I hope that that actually plays out, because the next option it is that Bitcoin goes down to the 30,000 level, and from there we'll look for finally bouncing to the upper side. So that is for Bitcoin. It seems that is holding that support line and is on a really healthy position. I mean, there's not a lot of action within Bitcoin right now, but it's holding really great and it's holding that support line at the 35,000 level. And what is going on with Shiryo? Shiryo, it is still on this bottom channel that we have been talking from actually a while ago. It actually went down all the way to the 23 levels and it bounced back up. And we're holding really nice on this accumulation zone. So hopefully with all the things that are coming with Shiryo, we can finally see a price action. But remember that the market has to recover as well. So we have to be patient, to actually sit down, relax, take a sip of, right now I have hot cocoa. Not that hot because these are actually, I left it on the side while watching the AMA because I was actually, I was really intrigued with what they were speaking about. So that's everything that I have for the moment. The market seems to be holding Bitcoin. It seems that is bouncing from this support line that we drew a couple of days ago. And with all the news that we have for Shiryo, I will tell you that you have to go and buy it right now. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not trying to tell you something that I wouldn't do by myself, but that's the best advice that I can give you at the moment. So keep yourself informed, you do your own research, and see you until the next video.